Welcome to our 5 on 5. Please be joined by incoming Medford Police Chief Justin Ivens. Chief, thanks so much for joining us. It's a pleasure.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
So Wednesday, 2 days ago, we're recording this on Thursday. It's airing Friday. 26 years for you now in your career at Medford Police, the last several as Deputy Chief. What went through your mind when you were offered the position of Chief?
Man, I was so excited, and it's been a crazy ride over the 26 years, but I tell you, it sure went fast, and it seems like my career just started. Excited for this new position, and just really looking forward to leading this department and the future.
You've worked closely with Scott Clausen, probably, maybe even for decades, in the last couple of years as Deputy Chief, so clearly you guys have leadership roles together, but you now have about 2.5 months to work directly with him before you take the reins as Chief. How will that help you hit the ground running?
Oh, he's just been a great leader for our entire department, and a mentor to me. He's just been invaluable. So I really look forward to the next 2.5 months. I'm excited for Chief Clausen, for the future for him. Just done a great job. But yeah, it will really help just getting adjusted to all the different roles he does in his current capacity.
What are the biggest challenges, from a macro perspective? You can get as micro as you want to. What are the biggest challenges MPD as an agency faces in the coming years?
Well, it's going to be, we really need to focus on our employees. We have extremely high standards. We hire very, very good people to work at our agency. And I'm not just talking as far as our sworn officers. I'm talking our entire staff of 146 employees. So we need to continue to focus on them and retain those people. We need to make Medford Police Department a destination police agency like it is now, and continue that. And get people excited to come into this field and want to work here for a long period of time. So that'll be a big challenge for us moving forward. But we're ready to accept it. We still have people wanting to work here every single day, and so we'll meet it head on.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll have much more with Chief Ivens in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with incoming Medford Police Chief Justin Ivens. The city passed a law earlier this year prohibiting camping in certain areas like the Bear Creek Greenway, yet there are still large visible campsites around town. We also saw a couple homicides there earlier this year. How should the city be approaching the Greenway and safety?
Well, our city's doing some amazing work and really progressive with how they're dealing with the issues along the Greenway. It's a tough topic. Obviously, law enforcement has a part in it, but it's truly a community issue that needs to be faced by not only us, but other stakeholders within the community. So having those strong relationships with the folks outside of police work, we're working on it. Again, it's difficult, but I think just driving by there now, you can see the amount of cleanup that's been occurring over the last couple of months, and the outstanding work that our livability team's been doing.
How important are things like partnerships with all these nonprofits? Because there's a lot of local organizations that help these people. How important are those partnerships to MPD as an agency? Oh,
they're invaluable. The resources that they provide that we don't it's what makes us successful, and it makes them successful as well.
Policing at large has been given somewhat of a black eye in recent years by a few rogue police officers, certainly George Floyd's murder at top of mind. How has that affected your agency, if at all?
We really haven't seen it, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, we are such a premier law enforcement agency, and I can truly tell you through the summer of 2020, I'd never been more proud to be a Medford police officer and wear this uniform. And I think I speak collectively for the majority of the men and women of the Medford Police Department. Is it tough? Yes, it's absolutely can be difficult at times, but the men and women of this department, they do it because they love it, and they show up every day to work to absolutely make Medford a better place and be a safer community.
There's a hiring crisis going on across much of the country. Certainly we all see the hiring signs, and law enforcement agencies have been trying to hire for several years as well. What are your staffing levels like right now?
Right now we're doing really good. The issues that we face right now ahead of us are actually retirements. Back when I got hired and beyond, we were hiring a lot of police officers. Well, now all those folks are starting to hit their retirement dates and are retiring out of law enforcement. Our city's great. We're aware of these upcoming retirements. We're able to hire in advance and get folks up and running, because from day one that someone's hired, it's really about 10 months to almost a year until we have that officer trained and out on the streets working a patrol beat on their own.
Since you brought up retirements, I got to ask you. You know, it seems like Chief Sparacino wasn't on the job for very long. Chief Clausen not on the job for very long. I know PERS is a factor for Clausen as well as for Chief George in their retirements. You could probably name every chief you've worked under. Are you going to be on the job for several years? Can we? What kind of commitment can we get from you?
Yeah, I'm here. This community's, I don't know any other place in the nation, and this is my second home, and so I'm committed to be here for an extended period of time. And so, like I said, I'm excited about this challenge, and yeah, I'll be here.
Well, we do appreciate you coming, and
Absolutely.
Again, congratulations. Thanks so much.
Hey, thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.